Hello all. I got really good response on that video I did the other day on the Lee loader. These inexpensive ways to get started reloading. And I thought I would share something else. Actually, James Pugh brought this up, and one or two other people I know really love these, use them. This is called the Lee hand press, and it literally is just a hand press. And this thing will do anything that, well, pretty much anything that your other presses are going to do. So I thought I would show you real quick, do a little demonstration. We've got regular 45 Colt sizing and decapping die. We'll run this bad boy in. Now this does have the breech lock system, so you could make this a whole lot quicker, but I don't have all the adapters for all the dies. Put your regular shell holder in, take a spent case, put it in, feed it up through, and boom, you're resized and decapped, ready to keep on moving. I'm just going to do 2 or 3 and show you the difference. Instead of doing them one at a time with the Lee loader, you can do, a half dozen. You could do 50. You could do this right at the range, developing a load if you needed to. So where we go, 3 cases decapped, 1 step. Now you're going to want to re-prime them, of course. So we're going to use the shell holder, and this is called the Lee Ram Prime. Comes with rams for small and large primers. And this is the top part. It gets a little fiddly. I like to use a pencil to push that spring plunger down to keep that in place. So this will screw into the top of the press. And then you've got your ram for large primers. Pop that bad boy in. Get a new fresh primer. Put it in the ram. Hold it up so it doesn't fall out. Take your case that you've already just deprimed and run that ram up in, gentle, and you've got a primed case. And like I say, you could do these a bunch at a time, and it's just like your regular press, single stage, but you can do each step several times and cut down on the amount of time that it takes on the changing out the components, the tools, and you could accomplish quite a few. And there we go, 3 primed up cases. So now we're done with our priming step. We're going to take that head out, get the shell holder out, take the ram, put it back over here with this part, put the shell holder back in the ram. Now we need to flare those cases. So this is your flaring die, powder through, but we're not going to put the powder in on this step. Now these are already set up. I got them set beforehand, so you just put your case in just like you would with a regular press. You might need to sort of feed it up in there. And now you've got a flared case, just enough to set your bullet down in. And I'll show you something with the bullets here in a second as well. Let's flare this one and a third one. So we've got them flared. We're going to take that out of the way. Now, speaking of bullets, if you're like me, you've grown to love cast bullets, and you cast them and they're hopefully the right size, but sometimes they're a little over, and sometimes when you powder coat them they go a little over. So just like a regular press, this is your bullet sizer. Put it in place. Sorry if I'm blocking the camera. Put the let me take the shell holder out. Yeah, it's gonna go wrong. It'll go wrong on camera. So there's the pusher for the bullet sizer. And I'm not going to do a whole lot because I have a couple ready over here. But put your bullets in, just like on a regular press. Give it a good push. And you've got sized .452 lead bullet. So literally, this Lee hand press will do every step that you need in the loading process. Now, I'm going to go off camera and I'm going to put a powder charge in these. I don't want to do that on camera, so I'm not doing every single step. And then I'll show you the seating. Alright, off camera, use the same powder charge that I did with the Lee loader, same dipper. Just scoop the powder, dumped it in the shell. So we've got our charge in. Now, put the shell holder back in the ram. This is our bullet seating die. And of course it's already set up. And it is nice when you're going to be loading a particular caliber. You keep your dummy round in the tray with the dies, and makes it real easy to set that right back up. So we've got a case primed, flared charge in it. Set it down in. Take your cast bullet, set it down into, well, actually this might be easier to sort of get it started out here. Then put it in the press. Feed it into the bullet seating die. And there we go. Seated. Do one more real quick. Bullet in the shell holder. Feed it up into the die. Seated. Let me do the last one off camera and set up the crimp die. Alright, off camera, I went ahead and screwed in the crimp die and just double checked, tweaked my settings a little bit. So you've got your charged, primed, seated bullet, just needs a little crimp put on, crimp dies in, you got it set up, so you just get her pushed down and feel just that little bit of resistance, and you come out with a pretty nice little crimp on a round, ready to be used. And you can do all these steps right here on this little Lee hand press. Sizing, decapping, priming, flaring, all with the Lee hand press. And I mean, you could sit in front of the TV, use this. I could take that to the airsoft field when I'm sitting waiting with Seth, and I could reload a tray of whatever. It'll do rifle rounds just as well as pistol rounds. And they were 50 or so bucks. I mean, they're probably closer to 70 now, unless you can get one on sale or on a special. And then, you know, all the other components that you need. But Lee hand press, great little unit. You know, good way to get started, or a cheap way to possibly get started. Hope you enjoyed it. Thank you much.